Good morning. Welcome to the Overtime Chatter. Today is June the 12th, 2023, and I'm here to recap the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15. I believe this is episode 6. Um, the scene starts with Marlo. Um, Marlo meeting with some friends. Um, I think they knew they was being recorded. Somehow or another, she looks way, so much better than them. Like, and the dress, they look regular plain. She looked really dressed up. But the nice thing to hear was that the firm was paying for the checks. I thought that was cool. But anyway, we listened to Marlo talking about the same. All she did was talk about Candy. They want to talk about her hooking her up with a dude or setting her up or anything, talk about her love life or say something about the boys. And of course, all she wanted to do was talk about Candy. Do you think she want to date Candy? She might, you know, she might want to, and that may be the problem. Um, her storyline is awful, especially after after we see the years of their relationship, like from the time that they meet and the things that they had said about it. Like Candy ain't never really say nothing bad about. She never really go. She don't go for Marlo. She be going for Candy, and I'm just like, why you got a heart on for her? Yo, it's like that is some serious jealousy right there. I don't know. In the storyline, oh my God, every time somebody becomes aware of the storyline, like we'll talk about it in a second, but when, for now, like I'm trying to give you an example, like when Drew outside talking to Ross, and she started telling them Marlo storyline, he like, what? Everybody said the same thing because it's crazy. I don't know. So anyway, let's get back to the order of this thing. Um, I don't know. So anyway, we got Kenya, Drew, and Sheree, and they getting IVs. And Sheree, she side-eyed and Drew. And she was like, I thought we was cool. And then somebody sent me something about you saying this to me in an interview or a podcast interview that how I took everything. So she was trying to explain that one bag. That's what I'm saying. You got a platform. They show a clip of her stuff coming out on the cart, some of her designs, and this one tote bag. She's like, "What I had to get y'all was in there in the tote bag, and this and that and another thing." Girl, you ain't had nothing but that stuff on that cart right there. Yeah, it probably was stuff shit your ass ain't even paid for yet. So anyway, they talk about the IVs and they're gonna try it, and I guess they get hooked up and they get it. So, um, they supposed to square it away now. She was like, I just wanted something. I was thinking my hands was this close to getting some She by Sheree product, and whoo, it was gone just like that. Then you see Sheree, why she worrying about me? If she really wants some Sheree, some She by Sheree, go to the website and get you some. She probably could, but from what I hear, I don't even go look at your stuff. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't even think I ever tried to go to the site because every time I hear something about your site, it don't never work. So I already don't even like to mess with a computer. So I'm real frustrated if I ain't gonna look at the people that know how to work the computers can't find you. I know I ain't gonna be able to order nothing, see nothing anyway, and I'll go back. Your price point too high for me. Yeah, and I seen cute as shit, cheaper at like Walmart. I'm just saying. Just saying. So anyway, let's get off of that. Um, and I wanted to say something too. How come I ain't never that last episode? Sheree bought lunch. No, they said she bought breakfast for the lady in the hotel. Well, she bought breakfast from them in the bistro in the hotel that they were staying in Birmingham. It was expensive, but even still, she ain't even pay for breakfast for everybody. Just a couple people, cause half of them wasn't even there. And I think somebody just got coffee. But has she ever sponsored anything? Even when she had a party for Didn't they do like a half party for somebody where this one was supposed to pay half? And Drew, wasn't there something with that? That girl don't spend no money, but listen, I wish I have to start remembering where I get stuff from so I can give people credit. Angela Yee, I don't know, whoever the lady is. I mean, she's got her own show. I think it's Angela Lee. I'm not, yeah, I'm trying not to be disrespectful. I don't really listen to the radio that much. And I think she that one, she kind of sounds, she got like a, I mean, we all got our own way we talk, but I think it's the one she kind of sounds, she got like she got a distinctive voice. It's like she talked out through her nasal passage. Just how it sounded to me. I'm not trying, that's how it sounded to me. It could be something wrong with my ear. I ain't saying nothing wrong how she talked. That's how she sound when she talk. Well, anyway, Sheree said she ain't had no mortgage. I was like, could that be true? If she don't pay nobody, she probably do pay her mortgage. She probably don't have no mortgage. And then they was like, years ago you heard something about, before I started doing this, I heard allegedly that her house is. Am I supposed to say that? I'm gonna say everything y'all listening to is alleged, or it's alleged till the lane. And I'm just saying it's alleged. But that her mama, her house was in her mama name. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that no more. So anyway, she ain't never really sponsored nothing big, like no trip or nothing. Yeah, she did. She had a dinner at her house one time. Was that her dinner? Anyway, I'm talking about came out the pocket like it was some real. Because she be always looking for upscale stuff. And she don't really do upscale. She did okay with that dude. I look like she spent some money on the man because she had that chef at the house for Martell. So she doing okay. A couple times I think she had the chef, but I'm just saying. Let me get off Sheree. And I will say this, I don't really care for her. Not really. She alright. She's just a filler. Anyway, they talking to Sonya in the house. And she talking about a deal that she got with this company. I don't know. I think she said it's called Phelps or something. But anyway, they reached 17 million people or subscribers that, now her products are on the site with this store. So that's cool. That's good. So anyway, I think Saint said something like, it's been kind of weird around here since I let y'all know that my husband don't want y'all to be here. And the ladies and the sister was like, yeah, I was real shocked because I was like, why y'all gonna do that? And it's really benefiting y'all. So Sonya was like, yeah, I know. I think I'm had to talk to him again because, we got 24-hour baby hours. I said this back, and I think a recap when he first said it. I was like, dude, Sonya got it made, yo. Her family watching her kids. He getting loved on, fed. He on a schedule, But if you got a good family around you to help you with your family, then that's cool. So anyway, the sister said, I don't care if you talk to him or not. We still leaving. So she was like, well, she said something under her breath. And the sister was like, I can't believe that just came out your mouth. That you ain't going to advocate for us. Do you know how the big gap is going to be missing in this house? And yeah, she know the big gap. That's why she don't want y'all to go. Like she said, she ain't paying nobody. But I was like, can't y'all, I mean... The dude, okay, here's the big thing, though. I don't think I'd say this to my sister, because, But she was like, he talking about he want to make a baby, and he ain't never home. Side note, this is alleged. My husband was never home either. Yep. And my husband, he was cute then. He was cute. But Sonya's husband fine. That's what I'm saying. Now, he done told you, I don't want all these people in my house. And she said, he think it's extra. It's just too extra. It is for him. You better listen to that dude. You better listen to your man. He don't. And then it's probably hard for him to be in the house. Cause almost every scene he in, they saying some smart shit to his wife. Like when she called you an idiot, and the cameras was in the house. Now y'all they can do that shit when it's done, but you're not gonna talk crazy to my wife. And I'm providing you with employment and a roof over your head. And then why you mad with Sonya? Was you trying to stay there forever? Ever? And then if they trying to make a baby, who the fuck you think they trying to get to watch it? Ross gonna make him a baby. Your Sonya may not be the mama. He ain't done it yet. We ain't heard shit. But he gonna get tired of that. Yeah. They chase money. Why they want to have a baby? She just said herself, I gotta be here Monday and there Friday and here on Tuesday and got to go to Atlanta and Birmingham and fuck with these crazy assholes and when you gonna have time to have the baby? Why you want to bring another baby into the world? This nigga don't even stay home. Who gonna be watching? But you making all this money so y'all can afford to have professionals, strangers, people you got to build a rapport with. So I'm saying, y'all just need to get off that baby train shit and then take that little boy and put him in private school somewhere or boarding school because y'all is chasing that cheese hard, yo. You, listen, you ain't going to get all of it, but you going to get it. You going to reap what you sow, and I'm telling you. Yep. You be one of them people, I gotta work to provide for my kids. I gotta work. Yes, you do have to work to provide for your kids, but at a point for some people, you gotta stop fucking having kids if that's all you do is work. So you can provide for your kids. When you spend time when these niggas is learning, when they going to church, if you at work, if you gotta work 3 jobs and 4 jobs, you supposed to make something you can manage. You got to have a family. At the end of this shit, it's just the folks. It's just us. When I heard this dude tell me this one time. Good friend of mine still. I used to fuck with him hard. Like you know what I'm talking about. But he said all this shit people try to. You can't take none of it with you. You can't take none of it with you. You can't take none of this shit with you. You can't take none of it with you. He said, you ever seen a hearse? A moving truck behind a hearse? And I was like, no. He was like, yeah, when you die, you don't take none of this shit with you. But if you see a moving truck behind the hearse, this part I add, that motherfucker is going to turn off when the hearse is going to the cemetery. Because that's your folks taking your shit or selling your shit or the state because you ain't lining shit up right. I just don't understand that shit. I went to college so I can get a good job. But when I decided to have my family, I ain't want nobody else to raise my kids, but I know I still took a job. I took a job that was less money for me, but I was able to raise my kids because I went to entrepreneurship. I just opened up a fucking daycare center. If I want to be around my kids, but I know I got to feed them, so let's go. I just don't understand it. We want to have more kids. Look at Candy kids begging for shit. You don't look over there. You be around Candy. When you see her with her kids, I seen you on her making a TikTok commercial. I mean, a TikTok? Is that all you say is a TikTok? I don't know. I don't fuck with TikToks. Anyway, let me get back on this because it's Monday and I got fucking dialysis. Anyway, there's 2 sisters in the kitchen. And the sisters just got a stank face all together. And I don't know what it is, but it's a little more something to this move because the sister was saying crappy ass shit about her sister before she even said something about the move, calling her an idiot. Now, this is what I did. Like, the mama said, sometimes I want to go and see the sunshine, this and that. She said, but daddy don't want to go. Hell no, he don't want to go. Y'all don't mess with him. He living in the sunshine already. He don't fuck with no internet. He don't send no text messages. Hell, he probably don't even answer the phone. Don't nobody fuck with him. He ain't got to worry about going nowhere to go to work. He go, do you ever see him? He probably somewhere sleep in the chair watching TV. Probably at the walking with one of his friends, sitting in the park hitting a pipe, not a bad pipe, but old men smoke the pipes where you put the little different flavored tobaccos and shit in it. He don't want to leave, and you know what? I wouldn't leave. And so, anyway, that's what Sonya says. She says, well, don't seem like it'll be too hard to convince mom and dad to stay. And the sisters were like, will you just let us go? Yes, bitch. You quit on me, and then your husband quit on me. Y'all motherfuckers is flaky. And I'm going to just tell you what I think is wrong with your sister. She is jealous. And I'm going to tell you what I know. Saying you know she jealous, and she rubbed that shit in her like salt. Like, I just got in the Phillips. Okay, be happy, but hold it. Your sister is falling apart. You done told this bitch that she got to get out of the house with her kids because your husband don't want them here. And I'm going to tell you, if it was my sister and she said it, like, man, my sister saying that shit. But if somebody said their husband said it, I would double time my ass out of there. Because somebody when a man say he don't want you in his house, women flaky. Oh, you can stay. No, you can go. No, we can work it out. But a man that said that shit, I'm not fucking with you. You need to move. I would move with expeditiousness. Is that a word? It probably is. I just fucked it up and ain't say it right. Anyway, Kenya and the new girl, the friend of, the one to be like, oh my God, you know what? There's been 2 times she done told when Kenya talking to her about her situations or her relationship with the girls, and she said, Kenya, oh slow down, Kenya, it's just way too much for me. I don't think y'all just need to kick her the fuck off now, because she's like, she can't handle it. It's too much. It's too much. And she ain't gonna do good in the group. I can see that bitch falling apart. Yeah, so she took her to her head space and like it's gonna be bomb. Ooh, 303. Was it 350K build out for her salon to look like that? But she do it. It's gonna be nice. So anyway, she opened up and she has Kenya Moore hair kit. Now she has Kenya Moore spa, sweets, whatever it is. It's gonna be nice as hell. So anyway, she started talking about how crazy she know Marlo is, and I think she's trying to tell her a little bit about the story, but then she jumps to how she really likes Croy, and then she says when she likes a man, it makes her feel she's very awkward, and her face do be looking awkward, but not awkward ugly, it be looking awkward like childlike, like high school girl. She'll rock and she'll just kind of look, and she just makes these faces if y'all ever pay attention when she with somebody that she likes. Hardly enough, it seemed like she started really liking dudes kind of fast to me. And that shit don't work for her. That being awkward. And I think it's because she don't like rocking a boat. She like, all of us like a fairy tale shit, but we know better. But I don't know. She said she really liked Crow. Anyway, by the time she done told this new half a can of peaches with no syrup that I'm opening up the spa, Marlo crazy as hell, her and Candy, this and that, and then we're like, it's just too much for me, I can't handle it. I'm just like, bitch, go on. So anyway, we have Sheree house and her son come in, and we meet the son and the son and the baby mama. And I don't know, it was a part in the scene where I think they was all sitting at the table and they had asked Sheree how long she had been a grandmother, and she said she hadn't been a grandmother but 3 months, but nobody knew that shit. And I'm like, if Marlo supposed to be your friend, you and her apparently got together, I'm hearing, allegedly, before the show started to work out the storyline where y'all gonna dog the fuck out of Candy, and then y'all went on this whole press tour about it, because I did see that shit. And you ain't talk about that though. I don't know, maybe you was saving it. So anyway, the baby is cute, and she says she's glad that Cairo is a good dad. And oh my gosh, her daughter is beautiful, stunning. I think like she worked from home because she said she got to go back to work and she took the computer. I don't know. She might have just been fucking around the computer. I don't know. And then the baby mama's cute too. She's not one of us, but that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. So they do an activity together, and that's a fake cry. I don't know. Then Sheree want the baby, want him to feed the baby some cereal because they say she old enough to get cereals, and all grandmama say that. And I always tell you get him cereal, and I did that shit too. But they told me to get my baby a little bit cereal. They ain't tell you put no little Cairo syrup or a little bit, a little bit of sugar in there so they can shit. Cause I did that, and my baby was plugged. He slept his ass off, but he was plugged. I learned better. I constipated the hell out of that baby. Anyway, once I learned to put the sugar in it, I stopped constipating it, or a little bit of syrup. Anyway, but they're not supposed to have that shit because their stomachs, we listen to our moms, them old wives' tales and shit. That's probably why my kids probably would grow up having health problems and shit. I was giving them sugar when they wasn't even supposed to digest, and they wasn't supposed to have cereal. I think for the first 12 months, they don't want them motherfuckers. I don't even think they want them to have water. Because my say, you better get water before they get thrash in the mouth. But when I had my kids, they was like, just wipe their gums off. Only get him milk. But I listened to my mom and I gave the motherfuckers water. So anyway, we be saying, it's the environment fucking them up. It's what we put the pesticides and the hexicides and the resticides, and we be fucking them up before they even get outside. So, it's all good. I was happy that my daughter breastfed all her babies because I thought it was healthier for them, and also it would be funky ass bottles everywhere, stuck in the couch, under the couch, in the sink. So yeah, I was glad she breastfed because fucking I hate dirty bottles. So anyway, we back at Drew's and Ralph outside playing ball with the kids, and she says when she gets sick, he gets sick. And I was like, yep, that shit true. Yep. When you say you get a compliment, he says he gets a compliment. When you get sick, he gets sicker. So I could believe that shit. So anyway, she was telling about Courtney's upcoming event. And, but she'll be bothered by Marlo's present because she's aggressive. I think she said aggressive anyway. But she tells Ralph, this story, like I said, and he was like, what? What Candy got to do with that? So anyway, she's like, So he says, he seen Marlo at an event, and it was an event that they went to. I think it was kind of exercise shit. It was Drop It With Drew, might have been. And her, I don't know, was it Marlo and Kenya was arguing? And he was like, yeah, I seen Marlo at that event, yo. And he was like, she could be hyphy. So I think Drew says she had hurt Marlo. And Ralph's response was, you ain't fitting to whip me. I can't see that happening. I don't think you fitting to whip Marlo. I've been so mad at my husband. He said that shit on TV. I'm like, shut the fuck up. So Drew says, she don't know, I'm from Chicago. And I was like, so what? You can't even say shooting, bitch. What are you talking about? But you gonna whoop Marlo ass. You ain't look like she was gonna whoop your ass a couple episodes ago, but she stood up over top of you, and for a reason for you been to slap that bitch. You ain't do nothing. You just look with your mouth open like, if that just happened, man, get on with it. So anyway, the next thing we know is Candy and Todd sitting on the couch. Todd trying to work on his one of his movies. When she said it, what that mean? Like, can you take? When Candy was in her profession, she said yes. Todd has a lot of movies, but hopefully this one he been working on for a year. And then he went and made that little board for his shit, that little mood board, or what do you call that? Manifestation board. Them boards they tell you to get. Manifestation boards. So anyway, she was like, hopefully. It's like she wished that this would be one that he would stick to. I don't know, something in that just seemed a little... Something was in that. I don't know how to word it, but I figured that shit out later. So anyway, Kenya is on the phone. She wound up on the phone with Kenya, and Kenya is telling her the conversation that she had about Marlo and Ken and Drew and what uh, uh, Marlo's trying to imply, and just a whole bunch of just a whole conversation. So anyway, Candy's response to the shit is that Marlo a lying bitch, and her and Charles things the same thing. She just talking bullshit. She talking shit, and they can't figure out why. So anyway, we see Sheree with her girlfriend named Michelle, whose name is mine. Anyway, asking if Martell got good dick. Maybe it's the age group. I don't sit around and do that shit with my girlfriends. Don't ask me about, first of all, don't ask me no question like that. Why you want to know if it's good or not? Well, first of all, you won't have to ask me if it's good because if you my friend, if I'm fucking with him, that it is good. Because if it ain't, I ain't. So, there ain't even no question you should ask me about him. Because if we friends enough for you to feel like you can ask that shit, then you know that if that ain't the energy, don't do my energy, then there's no synergy. Got it? So anyway, then we're playing the Marlo and her nephews, and she done rehearsed these niggas to do some why we happy or why we love each other bullshit. Every time you turn around, she doing some kind of that shit is not working. It's no way you can sit with your nephews and be expressive and loving and this and by the evening time be out there hollering and you better listen to me and why are you crying now and all this shit. What the fuck kind of therapy is you getting? Anyway, that shit is all fake. Even that shit with to me, not even just the Candy Marlo shit is fake. The Marlo nephew shit is fake. Like they said, she ain't even fuck with her nephew. She ain't even know when he died. Like, wasn't it like a couple days later? I don't know. It would let you know she ain't even really close to her sister. Oh, she made my stomach hurt. Anyway. I wrote down here saying sister is a hater. So anyway, it's an event that Courtney is having. Who? That's that one with that voice and that. Her hair is so thin. She didn't put a track or two in. I know y'all see me wearing different hair pieces. Yeah, because, I'm trying to, I do, what do they call that? I don't like to fuck with my hair. Not that I don't like to comb my hair. It's that my hair is fragile. And the older I get, the more fragile it is. So I had to be careful when I wanted to grow and be strong. So I do protective styles. I wear wig, I braid it. Sometimes I wear hats, sometimes I wear bonnet. Sometimes even when you do a protective, you can't put shit on, you just gotta let it be. Just walk around with some conditioner in a plastic bag, let your shit be. And then on some days on the weekend, I just let it breathe. Well, anyway, we're gonna leave that shit alone. I asked Kenya Moore hair care what to do to make my hair supple like hers. Well, anyway. I put down here Sonya's sister's a hater. Okay. The Courtney girl is doing the event. Now, apparently everybody was invited except Kenya. But Kenya going anyway because she's going to support Candy because Candy walking in the lines and she feel like. And she want to support Kenya. Yo, where is Ross? Shit, I wish he was here. I ain't lying. Ross cute as fuck. I'm gonna tell you who got the cutest husbands to me. Ross is cute. Mauricio, but I don't like Mauricio attitude though. His attitude make him ugly. But Reese is cute. Well, damn. Anyway. We was talking about Sheree. Anyway, Sheree did a little activity while the baby was asleep. They did a little handprint. And I don't don't know. She weird. I don't know how the baby hand was because it was sleep, right? It was the baby Mecca. I think that's her name. No, that is her name, and I think it's a nice name. Mecca was sleeping, and they did her handprint because she wasn't awake, and then she wouldn't be able to do that shit anyway because she's too little on her own. So anyway, after he did the handprint and he pulled her hand off, she was like, "Fix it, make the bitch fix me. Ain't nothing wrong, with my girl." If that's how her hand laid in it, that's how it's staying in it. Cause that's your grandbaby. You'll have a story to tell. Not that we stuck your hand in it look ugly, so I had him. What? That's how self-esteem issues start. Man, I think you think I'm reaching, but I'm not. Don't change that shit. You know what I did? My grandma, Oberchan, gonna call me grandma. I'll bust. Nah, I won't bust their ass. I used to didn't like being grandmama. They call me anything. They call me Michelle. They call me Obi. They call me Oberchan. I wish they called me. Nah, they good. I love Oberchan. So anyway, I'd be like, oh, this one, this is your ointment. We made this when you was 4 months old. Well, why my hand look like that? Cause you was sleeping, so your father just laid your hand in the thing, and, and the way your hand was in it, this is how your hand went. But that's how the side of your damn baby finger used to look when you was little. And Oberchan loved it, and put it back on the damn tree and keep your hands off of it. Bye. So anyway, Courtney, she just. So anyway, everybody started coming in, drilling. So when Candy get in, she's like, her face looked like mine. But I could be like that. I wear my shit on my sleeve, my feelings, my emotions. But the one that's the strongest is that one where you don't fuck with me. Yeah. So anyway, I felt Candy when she walked in. She was like, "Listen, Marla, I gotta get this. My energy is off, but I want to get my energy right because I want to not fuck up this event. I need to talk to you. What's this thing?" And see, that's what I like about Candy. She didn't get up and ask Marla to go to the side. She started confronting her ass right there in front of everybody. So what you mean? She don't want to talk about shit on TV. So anyway, Marla will say, "Well, can it be me and you and Drew to the side?" So they go to the side and they start talking about that shit. And when she talking, I'm doing active listening. No, you wasn't. Both of y'all just went berserk. And then Drew opened her mouth. See, no, really, this what happened, bitch. Wasn't nobody listening. I don't even know why she called her. Why she even staying there? Because I'd have been like, man, fuck it. And just let them scrap. But they had to do that because they come Marietta. And then when Marietta came over there, I think the energy she got off for Candy was like, I better go because she's trying to stay friends. But I wouldn't have left. I've been like, listen, you need to calm the fuck down. You crazy. Don't act like her, yo. Why are you acting like her? Cut that shit out. Let's go. I wouldn't have just went back over there, but I don't know. Marietta and Candy, that's been a good little. So anyway, she took her ass back over there. And of course, they all was looking over there like this. And then Sheree, you see her say, why is Marietta go over there? Jesus Christ, she always got there. But you ain't doing that. You just sitting there listening. So anyway, Marietta go. And then Courtney, she's trying to, oh, this is not how I wanted my event to go. Of course you didn't. But you new to the housewives, so you don't know this shit. So, what happened next? She gonna try to ask Sonya about her kids. Hey, so Sonya, how are your kids? And Sonya looked at her like, is you for real? Courtney, shut the fuck. Man, fuck them kids. I'm trying to listen to this shit over here. You, ew, be quiet. So anyway, after it get too heated, Kenya get up and she go over there and she intervene. And she was like, you know, Candy was giving her instructions, don't hold me. Because I guess Candy weren't about getting sneaked attacked by Marlo. And then, you know, Drew was hollering, get Marlo out of here. She's being aggressive. And then, of course, Sonya don't like Drew. So Sonya House, why she only talking about Marlo? Can't it just be this aggressive? Man, I'm just sick of it. I think at this point I got up and went and made me some French toast because I had a taste of something sweet. I'm tired of them arguing. I'm sick of that. And then when I came back, I think they was all outside, and I just this should give me a headache. I was just like, shit, let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Because they're going to fight anyway. So I'm telling this shit going to be on Twitter. And then I happen to turn on YouTube. Because I don't know, I happened to turn on YouTube and I seen her speak out on Candy. And I didn't even listen to her just because she's like, so I was like, oh, okay, she confronting all this shit that's going on. But it ain't nothing to talk about. It's stupid. Just let that bitch. We all know the story now, so y'all can stop talking about it. Just like six episodes in, I don't want to hear no more about it. If I see some shit, I want to see some fighting. Just fight. That's what they should do from now on. Bravo should get a ring and make motherfuckers sign waivers and do DNAs. And when they can't get it done, Bravo's like, I want to get in the ring. Why not? And they get paid. You get like a fucking extra something if you could do that shit. Like the people that hate each other, like, okay, Marlon and Candy, what y'all want to do? You let them pick what they want to do. I mean, they can't be, you know, weapons and shit, but except these right here. Get in the ring. I don't know, put mittens on. I don't give a fuck. Fight that shit out. And then when you get up, it's over with. It's just done. Because you know if you mention it again, you're going to get your ass whooped. Because I'm tired. This 6 seasons in. And like I said, if I got to go, it was a time when this shit would come on seasons ago. Man, you better not make a noise in my house till it was a commercial. Then you better shut the fuck up. So I'm just saying, it's just, I don't know, maybe because I'm getting older. Maybe it's the dialysis is softening me or whatever the fuck. I just don't want to hear all this arguing. I just fight. And she punching her fist and shit. Man, punch her in her face. And you know what? I would really fuck this shit up. I would really change. If I was a housewife, I would really change all this shit up. You know what I'd do? While they was doing that shit, I just walk over and say, fuck it. And I would just punch Marlo on her goddamn face. And then next episode, y'all had something to talk about. We all get clicks and views up in this motherfucker. I would do that. I would do it if I was Courtney. I would just see that bitch there. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Just punch one of them. Or Courtney punch Candy. All that shit changed. Won't nobody care about Marlo, nothing. Nothing. No. They be trying to do some shit with Courtney and Candy. And then, this even be funny. They ask Courtney, why'd you hit Candy? I'm tired of that bitch. She act like she can't nobody say nothing to her. Everybody act like they so scared of her. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to tell y'all who going to be I'm going to be the queen up in this bitch. I'm going to get a peach and punch that bitch in her face and take Marlo Peach. And that is what I would do. But getting the other idea was good too. Even housewives from other franchises don't get together. They should call it Ding Housewives. Yep, Ding bitch, over. Yep, we don't want to hear that feud no more at the next storyline. It's gonna go that way. It's violent anyway, and we like y'all is like love and hip hop. So love and hip hop ain't gonna sit around and let you keep saying all that bull. They after a while they be like, you know what? The only way to get this bitch is to kick this bitch ass, and usually when they kick that bitch ass, she don't say nothing no more. I can tell you the few times I might have got my ass whooped. I stopped fucking with them. I sure did. I mean, I ain't crossed the street enough shit when I seen them coming. But you must believe you whooped me good enough. We just moving on. It shouldn't take that though. Y'all grown ass women with an opportunity to do the shit that some of y'all doing. But you do too much bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Do too much bullshit. Keep it real, y'all. So anyway, listen, I gotta get out of here because I have to watch that Martha's Vineyard shit, and it's supposed to be a good episode. Where the one that want to get that needs some that coming in the weekend to find somebody to get her stuff to. She in the tub with somebody, man, in a hot tub, naked girl with somebody else, man. That would be a Martha's Vineyard fucking summer drowning up in that bitch. Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I gotta get ready for the houses. They're gonna be coming from me in a couple hours, and I gotta go to the grocery store because I let my grandson eat up all my damn snacks, and I cannot sit in them chairs for 4 hours. No, I guess I seen them get this dude an insure, but I don't fuck with insure. I don't do warm, or even if they cold milkshakes. That shit is gross. I don't do insure or none of them pro shakes. So anyway, I'll give me some candy and some chips and shit, and so I can get ready to go. Have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day, and thanks for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me. Like, not like, dislike, they say. Well, leave a comment. Tell me something you want to talk about, something you like, didn't like, would like for me to do. See ya.